giving is an act of worship. It's an act of worship, because when you give, out of what you give, widows will come. Out of what you have given, people that has no father, that has no mother, that need help, they will come. A layman will come that does not have the strength to walk any longer. They will come. Out of this is what the pastor or the shepherd will give out. Hallelujah. Out of this is what the shepherd with the committee, they will come together. How can we do the work of the Lord? How can we expand the evangelism of the Lord? Children of God, hallelujah. So giving is an act of worship. When you look at that, Deuteronomy 14, that 14, shows that God's people were not merely commanded to give. They were instructed to eat, rejoice, and worship before thy Lord. Hallelujah. Deuteronomy 14:23 says that, and thou shalt eat before thy Lord thy God, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God. So it is an act of worship, an act of worship. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 9. Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 9. What does it say? Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, honor thy Lord thy God with thy substance. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruit of thy increase. With the first fruit of thy increase. So, as a believer, as a Christian, if you truly honor God, then you will know that your tithing is very important in His presence. Hallelujah. I said your tithing is very important in His presence. Number three point. We must learn to sow. We must learn to sow. Have you ever seen someone that says, and I planted an apple and I reaped a banana? Have you heard someone that share any miracle that say, and this year I planted yam and what I reaped was sugarcane? What I reaped was sugarcane. No. Because of what? Because whatsoever a man sow is what a man will reap. Whatsoever a man sow. If you sow good, one will reap good. If you sow bad, one will reap bad. So your action will determine your ends. Hallelujah. So your action in the presence of the Lord, your action in your place of work, your action in your home, your action in wherever you find yourself will show the result of what you have done. As the children of God, you have the fear of the Lord. You know that there must never be a time theft at your place of work. You've been asking God that, God, bless the work of my hand. Bless the work of my hand. Bless me, O Lord. I don't want to lose my job. But you are doing things that will make you to stop that job. So if you have the fear of the Lord, then you must sow something good. That book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, it said that whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. So this principle applies to every area of our life as a Christian. The principle of sowing, it applies to every area of our life as a Christian. Number one, if you sow love, you will influence the people with love. Hallelujah. If you have love in your heart, then you will show people that surrounded you with love. Have you ever seen someone that is angry, that is really hungry, that is really bitter, and is smiling with the neighbor that everything is fine? No. So someone that is full of love will show every surroundings. When your husband win a contract, you know the whole house will know the atmosphere of the house will change. Or maybe when your husband get a paycheck, I know that there are some times that when men did not have enough in their hands, they are always like a bit grumpy. They will grumble that. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So when you have love as a Christian, so everyone that is closer to you will also be affected with that love. So if you sow forgiveness, if you sow forgiveness, you will create an atmosphere of forgiveness. An atmospheric forgiveness. It will be created because you have a genuine heart of forgiveness, a genuine heart to forgive your neighbor. So as a Christian, whatsoever you eat as a Christian is what is going to digest, and you're going to have the result out, the negative part, you're going to have it out, because what you don't have, you cannot give, but what you have is what you will give. Hallelujah.